And a controversial bill on gun restriction heard today on Utah's Capitol Hill. The bill provides a process for a person restricted by a court to surrender their firearm. While domestic violence advocates, prosecutors, and even members of law enforcement support the bill, not everyone is on board. ABC4's Brittany Johnson joining us in studio with the details tonight. Brittany.
Well, Emily, emotional testimony on Capitol Hill today in regards to House Bill 267. While those in favor say it will help reduce the amount of Utah's domestic violence-related deaths, others say it will cause even more confrontations. In 2017, 61% of domestic violence-related homicides in Utah involved a firearm. And when a gun is presented in a domestic violence situation, the woman is 5 times more likely to be killed. Statistics from the Utah Domestic Violence Coalition.
Of those terrible domestic violence tragedies, those homicides, about 60% of the time, those are perpetrated with a firearm, and 40% of those crimes were perpetrated by someone who had a previous criminal domestic violence history. So that's a person who should have been restricted from having that firearm.
To help, Representative Andrew Stoddard is proposing HB 267. If it passes and an individual becomes a restricted person, the court will order the person to surrender each firearm for a 10-day period, transfer ownership or possession of each firearm the restricted person owns to a licensed firearm dealer, law enforcement agency, or an individual not cohabitating with the restricted person. The restricted person will also need to sign an affidavit acknowledging the restriction. Representative Stoddard admits the bill will not solve all firearm-related deaths, but says it's a step in the right direction.
What we have now is a lack of a clear process and verification for relinquishment, which undermines law enforcement's ability to keep deadly weapons out of the hands of the people most likely to perpetrate violence.
But not everyone agrees. Defense attorney Steve Burton says this bill will create more confrontations when people don't want to give up their weapons.
I think that this is probably going to cause more deaths and more shootings than we have right now.
The bill passed favorably out of the House committee today by a vote of 10-1 and now heads to the House floor for consideration. Now, if you or someone you know is a victim of domestic violence, there's free and confidential help 24/7. Call the number on your screen right now, 1-800-897-LINK. Emily, back to you.